Flight attendants prepared for takeoff, please.
Alright, looks like the doors and hatches are closed and we're ready to connect.
Okay, the cabin is
Flight
secure.
attendants
Have a good
prepare for
flight.
departure, cross-check and all call, thank you.
Alright, we've got everyone strapped in. Give us a ring if you need anything.
Welcome aboard, Captain. Toes connected, bypass pins inserted. Go and kill the parking brake when you're ready to go. Here comes the pushback. Light them up.
Forward boarding door has been closed. Once again, we do need all passengers to remain seated at this time. Please double check the security of your seatbelt. All electronic devices do need to be turned off and put away at this time. This does include all cellular phones and two-way pagers. Flight attendants, please prepare your doors for departure and cross-check.
Set. Dome white, bright, dim or off. Fault and INOP test switch, left, 2 annunciators. Probe/sensors, clear and undamaged. Alternate static port, not blocked. Strobe and position lights, clean and undamaged. Tail skid, undamaged. Flap fairings, 3 per wing, clear and undamaged. Wheel well light, off. Cargo fire, test, fire lights illuminated. Master lights, test, panel scan, all 2 bulbs. First officer oxygen mask, normal test.
In just a few moments, we'd like you to direct your attention
Aircraft
to the video
model,
screens located
correct.
throughout the cabin for an important safety demonstration on our Boeing 737
FLT
aircraft.
control A and B, guard closed. Checked. Spoiler A and B, guard closed. Checked. Alternate flaps position, guard closed. Checked. Yaw damper.
Just about done here. Go ahead and set your parking brake.
Set. VHF NAV transfer, normal.
And we're disconnecting the
Checked.
tow. Give me just a moment.
IRS transfer, normal. Checked. FMC transfer, normal.
And now we'd like you to pay
Checked.
attention to the following safety
Display
signals.
source, auto. Checked.
First,
Display
please fasten
control
your seatbelt.
panel,
To fasten
normal.
your seatbelt, insert the metal
Checked.
tube into the buckle and pull
Engine
the loose
valve
end
L
of the
and
strap
R,
tight. To
closed,
open, lift
dimmed.
up on the buckle.
We recommend you keep your seatbelt fastened at all times, as turbulence can occur unexpectedly.
As we prepare for takeoff, please be sure your seat back and tray table are up and carry-on baggage is under a seat.
Smoking is not allowed at any time.
Checked.
Tampering with, disabling, or
Spar
destroying
valve L
smoke
and
detectors
R,
in the laboratories may
closed,
result in a
dimmed.
U.S. law requires passengers
Checked.
to comply with all signs and
CTR
And we're
fuel
disconnected.
pumps
Signal
L
and pin on the left. Take it
on.
easy and have a safe flight.
453 kgs.
provided a safety instruction
As needed.
card in your seat pocket.
Aft
All
and
exits on this
FWD
airplane
fuel
are
pumps
fully
1,
locked. Please
on.
refer to the safety instruction card
Set.
to locate your nearest exit.
FWD
Keep in
and
mind,
aft
the
fuel
closest
pumps
exit
2,
may be
on.
behind you. On this airplane,
Set.
life rafts are located
Cross
in
feed
ceiling
valve,
compartments.
set
Each
open and
cabin
light
exit
dimmed.
door and some exits over the wings are equipped with an evacuation slide. Some slides, except those over the wings, may also be used as ramps. This aircraft has escape path
Checked.
lighting in the aisle. Red
Cross
lights
feed
or
valve,
exit signs
set
will
closed
indicate
and
the
light off.
location exit. In an emergency
Checked.
evacuation, leave all
Electrical
carry-on bags
AC
behind
switch,
and quickly
APU
proceed to
gen.
nearest exit.
If the aircraft cabin loses pressure, the panel above your seat containing oxygen
Set.
masks will open automatically.
Battery,
While
guard
remaining
closed.
seated with your seatbelt fastened,
Checked.
quickly reach for the nearest
Standby
mast
power,
and pull down
guard
firmly
closed.
to start the flow of oxygen.
Checked.
Put the yellow cuff over your
Disconnect
nose and
gen
mouth.
drives,
Slip the
guards
elastic band
closed.
over your head and tighten
Checked.
by pulling the straps on
Supply
either side.
switch,
Breathe
normal.
normally. Even
Checked.
though oxygen is flowing,
Exhaust
the plastic
switch,
bag may not
normal.
inflate.
Trim
Always
air,
put your own mask on first, and
Set.
then help others near you.
FWD cab selector, auto, or set, aim 28 deg.
Safety instruction card shows the exact location.
To use the vest, open the cover by pulling the red tab or compartment handle to break the seal.
As
Remove
needed.
the vest from the package like
Cont
this.
cab selector.
Put the vest
Turn
on
left.
over your head.
FWD
Wrap the
cab
strap
minus
around your
1.
waist and attach the buckle. Pull the loose end of the
Set.
strap to tighten.
Once
Aft cab
outside, pull
selector.
down on the
Turn
red
right.
tab to inflate the
FWD
vest,
cab
or blow
plus
into
1.
the red tube on the side of the vest. There is also a light that will illuminate upon contact with water. Never inflate
Set.
the vest inside the airplane.
Left
If
and right
necessary,
recirc
an
fans.
in-flight vest will be
Auto.
distributed by a flight attendant.
Checked.
The safety card shows how to
Left
use the
and
vest.
right air conditioning pack. Auto.
To do a final cabin check.
Set.
We'll be back after takeoff
Isolation
with more
valve.
information about
Open.
your flight.
Checked. Engine bleed air 1 and 2. On. Checked. APU bleed. Off. On if APU is running. Checked. Flight altitude indicator. Cruise altitude.
Ground to cockpit.
Set.
Follow me.
Landing altitude indicator. RWI elevation. Set. Pressurization mode selector. Auto. Set. Wheel well light. Off. Course 1 and 2, to Sid Vor. Set. Captain Flight Director, on. Departure, arrival, Sid, route points, airways. 0 fuel weight, adjusted ACC load sheet. Modified. FMC gross weight, within flight plan range. Checked. Performance init page 1, executed. Set. APU bleed, on. Set. Middle APU generators, on. Set. GPU, disconnected. Set. Actual outside air temperature. Set. Cell temperature, as calculated. As needed. Takeoff derate, as calculated. Selected. Takeoff flaps, as calculated, normal flaps 5. Set. Center of gravity, ACC load sheet, EFB, to CG. Set. V1, VR, V2, calculate and compare, within 1 kts. Checked. Speed bug, IAS/Mach, V2 speed as calculated. Set. Stab trim wheel, set as calculated by FMC. Done. Cut back thrust option, on. Set. Thrust reduction height, ACC procedure. As needed. Thrust restore, XL. Height, 3000 feet AGL. As needed. Normal checklist, before start, read out. Done. Contact ATC, IFR/startup clearance. Engine generators 1 and 2, on. Set. APU switch, off. Set. Engine start switches 1 and 2, continues. Contact ATC, request taxi clearance. Done. Taxi light, on. Set. Left and right runway turn off lights, on. Set. Parking brake, release. Set. Takeoff config, test, no horn sound. Checked. Brakes, test. Checked. Cabin lighting, takeoff, passengers. Set. Chimes only, on, seat cabin crew. Set. Cabin attend button, push, as crew info. Set.
Ground to cockpit. We have arrived. Have a safe flight. Goodbye.
Contact ATC, request takeoff clearance. Done. Position lights, strobe and steady. Set. Left and right landing lights, on. Set. Auto throttle, active. Set. LNAV or HDG cell, active. Set. VNAV, active. Set. Weather radar, on, Captain, TFC DIST greater than 5. Set. Transponder, TA/RA. Set. Yoke checklist, before takeoff, read out. Compel. Captain clock timer, ET. Set. Thrust, stabilized at 40% N1. Checked. Activate toga, or N1 switch. Set.
LFMN1, rotate.
Landing gear lever, up. Done. Left and right wiper, park position, max 200 kts.
400.
Set. Autopilot, engage, above 1000 feet AGL.
One thousand.
$2,500.
Set. Airspeed bug, flaps up speed. Set. Flaps, retract, above each previous flap bug. Done. Landing gear lever, off. Set. Auto brakes, off. Set. Engine start switches 1 and 2, auto. As needed. Cabin pressure and differential, within limits. Checked. Pressurization selector, auto. Checked. APU bleed, off. Checked. Engine bleed air 1 and 2, on. Checked. Left and right air conditioning pack, auto. Checked. Isolation valve, auto. Checked. Left and right duct pressure, working. Checked. Contact ATC, report height and position. Done. Altimeters, STD, Captain and First Officer. Set. Standby altimeter, STD. Set. Yoke checklist, after takeoff, read out. Compel. Chimes only, off, release cabin crew. Set. Cabin attend button, push, as crew info. Set. Fuel facing lights, off. Low pressure lights, checked. Left and right landing lights, off. Set. Left and right runway turn off lights, off. Set. Taxi light, off. Set. APU, off. Checked. Logo light,
Ladies and gentlemen, the
off.
seatbelt sign will be switched off shortly.
Set.
However, for your own safety,
Wing
we
light,
recommend that you keep
off.
your seatbelt loosely fastened in case of
Set.
any unexpected turbulence.
Cabin
We
pressure
have an
differential,
excellent team on board today,
cab
and we are
alt
all happy
within
to offer
limits.
you any assistance you may require throughout the flight. Our in-flight entertainment has begun.
Checked. Pressurization selector, auto. Checked. APU bleed, off. Checked. Engine bleed air 1 and 2, on. Checked. Left and right air conditioning pack, auto. Checked. Isolation valve, auto. Checked. Left and right duct pressure, working. Checked. Fasten belts, auto. Set. Recall, 6 back push, captain or first officer. Set. Recall, 6 back all off, captain and first officer. Checked. Heading bug, adjust track. Set. Heading bug, adjust track.
Thousand to go.
Set. Descent weather, max 3 flight level steps. Set. Descent weather, flight plan wind data. Set. Transition level, arrival. Set. Local QNH, arrival. Set. ISA deviation, flight plan average ISA. Set. Fix, destination landing runway, RW14L. Set. Distance rings, /10/4.5/XX nautical miles. Set. Decision altitude height, according chart. Set. NAV frequency, active, captain and first officer. Set. Courses, according approach chart. Set. Altitude bug, adjust till IAF clearance. Set. Landing performance calculation. Done. Landing flaps /VREF. Select 2 asterisk to fill flap /SPD. Set. Auto brakes, as calculated. Set. Yoke checklist, descent, readout, move. Compel. Cabin lighting, landing, passengers. Set. Cabin lighting, cruise, passengers. Set. Cabin lighting, white medium, entry. Set. Announcement, level off message, PA system. Played.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again from the flight deck, we've leveled off now at our cruising altitude. We're going to go ahead and turn off the fasten seatbelt sign. I'd like to kindly ask if you are staying in your seats to keep those seatbelts comfortably fastened for your safety. Onboard computer showing an on-time arrival, no ATC delays either. We're going to stay quiet up here, have you enjoy the flight and the service. Once again, welcome aboard.
A new wave of refugees. Our streets are safe no more. Just getting another kneeling. The choice for finding the members.
Heading bug, adjust track. Set. 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 Descent weather, max 3 flight level steps. Set. Descent weather, flight plan wind data. Set. Transition level, arrival. Set. Local QNH, arrival. Set. ISA deviation, flight plan average ISA. Set. Fix, destination landing runway, RW14L. Set. Distance rings, /10/4.5/XX nautical miles. Set. Decision altitude height, according chart. Set. NAV frequency, active, captain and first officer. Set. Courses, according approach chart. Set. Altitude bug, adjust till IAF clearance. Set. Landing performance calculation. Done. Landing flaps /VREF, select 2 * to fill flap /SPD. Set. Auto brakes, as calculated. Set. Yoke checklist, descent, readout, move noob. Compel. Cabin lighting, landing, passengers. Set. Cabin lighting, white bright, entry. Set. Announcement, descent message, PA system. Played.
Folks from the flight deck, we've started our descent. Should have you on the
Left
ground in
and
about
right
15
landing
minutes.
lights.
Want to thank you so
On.
much for your company and business, and hope to see you again with us sometime very soon.
Set. Left and right runway turn off lights, on. Set. Logo light, on, in darkness. As needed. Fasten belts, on. Set. Barometric ref. Selector, HPA, CPT and first off.
For your safety, please remain
Set.
seated with your seatbelt fastened
Barometric
until
value,
the seatbelt sign
local
has been switched
QNH.
off.
Set. Standby altimeter barometric selector, HPA. Set. Standby altimeter, local QNH. Set. Standby altimeter, approach mode, for ILS. Set. Yoke checklist, approach, readout, move noob. Compel. Contact ATC, report height, position, info. Done. Announcement, prepare landing message, PA. Played. Airspeed bug, flaps up speed. Set. Chimes only, on, seat cabin crew. Set. Cabin attend button, push, as crew info. Set. Flaps, 1. Set. Airspeed bug, flaps 1 speed. Set. Flaps, 5. Set. Airspeed bug, flaps 5 speed. Set. 4 LOC/app switch, if diamond's alive. Set. Autopilot, CMDB, only Cat 3 auto landing.
Thousand to go.
As needed. Heading bug, runway HDG ACC chart. Set. Altitude bug, missed approach ACC chart. Set. Contact ATC. Report ILS established. Done. Landing gear lever, down. Set. Flaps, 15. Set. Airspeed bug, flaps 15 speed. Set. Left and right wiper, in/low/high, in rain. As needed. Engine start switches 1 and 2, continues. Flap fairings, 3 per wing, clear and undamaged.
$2,500.
Flight attendants prepare for landing, please.
Gentlemen, in preparation for landing, please return to your seats. Be sure your seatbelts are securely fastened. Store your tray tables. Place any carry-on luggage may have taken out during the flight either behind the seat in front of you or in an overhead compartment. Flight attendants will be passing through the cabin one last time to collect any remaining service items. We will be landing shortly.
$1,000.
1,000 feet, stabilized, Mr. Perch, altitude set.
300. Approaching minimums. 200. Minimums. 100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Reverse levers, idle 60 knots.
80 knots.
Done. Reverse levers, closed 30 knots. Done. Auto brakes, off. Set.
We'll be taxiing
Manual
for the next
brakes,
few minutes,
till
so please
15
remain
knots.
seated with your seatbelts fastened and all items stowed until the seatbelt sign is turned off. Please make sure you have all your personal belongings before you exit the aircraft and be careful when opening the overhead compartments. You're now free to use your mobile phones and small lightweight devices. Thank you for flying with us today. We hope you've had a pleasant experience and we look forward to welcoming you again on another flight.
Done. Speed brake lever, down, retract. Set. Flaps, up and clear runway. Done. Weather radar, off, captain. Set. Terrain radar, off, first officer. Set. Left and right landing lights, off. Set. Position lights, steady, off RWY. Set. Transponder, alt off, IVAOSTBY. Set. Contact ATC, report RWY vacated. Done. Contact ATC, request taxi to gate.
Ground to cockpit. Welcome. Follow me.
Done. Flight directors, off, captain and first officer. Set. Airspeed bug, 100 knots, initial value. Set. Altitude bug, missed approach plus 100 feet. Set. Stab trim wheel, 4 units, initial value. Set. Cabin lighting, white medium, passengers.
Ground to cockpit. Welcome. Follow me. Ground to cockpit. Welcome. Follow me. Ground to cockpit. We have arrived. Welcome once again. Goodbye.
Parking brake, pulled, active. Set. Engine start levers 1 and 2, cut off. Done. Anti-collision lights, off, if N1 20%. Set. Initial transponder code, 2000. Set. Transponder, standby. Set. Flight deck door, open. Done. AC ground power, on. Set. GPU ground service, connected. Set. AC ground power, on. Set. APU, off. Set. Left and right wiper, park position. Set. Chimes only, off, release cabin crew. Set. Fasten belts, off. Set. Electric hydraulic pumps A and B, off. Set. Isolation valve, open. Set. Cabin lighting, White bright, passengers. Set. FWD entry door, open. Set. Aft entry door, open. As needed. FWD and aft cargo doors, open. Set. Reminder, stop tracking client. Done. Packs and cargo, total 0, EFB, load sheet. Unload. Flight leg, terminate.
Flight attendant spare for takeoff, please.
Set.
Okay, the cabin is secured. Have a good
Aft
flight.
entry door, closed. Set. FWD and aft cargo doors, closed. As needed. Normal checklist, shutdown, read out. Compel. Yaw damper, off. Set. Left and right IRS mode selector, off. Set. IRS display selector, TK/GS. Set. Left and right center fuel pumps, off. Set. Aft and FWD fuel pumps 1, off. Set. FWD and aft fuel pumps 2, off. Set. Left side and FWD window heats, off. Set. Right side and FWD window heats, off. Set. Electric hydraulic pumps A and B, off. Checked. Engine hydraulic pumps 1 and 2, on. Checked. Trim air, off. Set. Left and right air conditioning packs, off. Set. Engine bleed air 1 and 2, on. Checked. APU bleed, off. Set. Wing light, off. Set. Position lights, off. Set. Logo light, off. Set. Emergency exit lights, guard opened and off. Set. Cockpit panel lighting, all off. Set. AC ground power, off. Set. Battery, guard opened and off. Set. Normal checklist, secure, readout. Compel. FWD entry door, closed. Set.